Narmada yaar. Narmada. Narmada. I'm walking through this farmland at the moment, on my way to Gottagaon, and it's just really serene and beautiful, absolutely amazing. So breakfast this morning is some puri, leftover puri from last night, which my Narmada guardian angel delivered to the mandir that I was staying at, which was just amazing, and some banana. So hopefully that keeps me sustained on the way to Gottagaon today. So I figure this is the way to do a puri and a banana. Narmada har. This is rural India for you, the heartland, the farming community. Soon after walking through Charguvan, I was stopped by a few gentlemen for chai, and soon afterwards another Parikramawasi by the name of Ganesh Misare was also stopped, and while having chai, we decided that we would walk together for a while. We stopped in the little village of Baglai, which is just outside Gottagaon, and were invited to stay at the small Shiva temple in the village. After a comfortable night in Baglai, we walked into Gottagaon and met up with Anil Patel Ji, who gave us samosas for breakfast and copious amounts of tea. He then insisted that we must meet the rest of his family before continuing on our journey. A little further down the road, we were stopped for more chai before continuing on to the little village of Kamot, where we briefly visited an old temple which was more than 1,000 years old. We made slow progress this day due to many stops, but eventually we arrived in the little village of Bariakada, where we stayed with a farming family whose hospitality was out of this world. Spending time with this family was one of the most authentic experiences I have ever had. Their simplicity touched me deeply, and I was extremely humbled by their generosity and kindness. The soil in this region is reputed to be some of the most fertile land in Asia. It is in this region that farmers can literally plant something and forget about it until harvest time. The quality of the soil can be gauged from the fact that people use it directly as toothpaste and shampoo. It really is quite astounding. Good morning, Mr. Buffalo. Morning, Mr. Buffalo.
Good morning.
This family have taken care of us this night. They have been amazing. Narmada.
Narmada.
After saying our goodbyes, we made an early start and stopped off in the little village of Sankau. After some chai, we went to visit the various temples in the area, as well as the Shankaracharya Diksha Mandir. We also visited an ashram, which has a magnificent view of Ma Narmada, and the Sangam, where the Hiran River flows into the Narmada. The Shankaracharya Diksha Mandir. The view from the ashram over Ma Narmada is magnificent. And then we paid our respects at the Sangam, where the Hiran River flows into Ma Narmada. Later that day, we continued on our journey to Damna, passing through Nayagan, where it was market day. Market day. Market day. In Damna, we stayed with the Patel family, who took wonderful care of us. The following day, we made our way to Narsinghpur and onto the Sachidananda ashram on the outskirts of town, where the plan was to take a few days' rest. The Sachidananda ashram is a spiritual oasis on the outskirts of Narsinghpur, and it is a movement for universal brotherhood, peace, and harmony. It promotes deep spiritual experience, interculture interaction, and interreligious dialogue, and the spiritual ambience and vibrations are tangible and enriching. As I eased into a few rest days, I couldn't help remembering the living motto of Father Sadanand, who was one of the pioneers of this ashram. He said, God is the Father of all are brothers and sisters to each other. Love is religion, and service is worship. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.